Good evening, everyone. As you know, my name is Peter Jaydà, and I am the proud principal of Nakus Secondary School, and I welcome you all, parents, family, friends, to the 2020 Nakus Secondary School banquet and commencement exercises. The grads send a special welcome to those family, friends, staff members, and community who are watching online and sharing their event this evening. I would like to begin today by acknowledging that we are on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Interior Salish peoples, in particular the Sinaiaks, on whose territory we work, live, and meet, the Okanagan Band to the west, the Shuswap to the north, and the Ktunaxa to the east. I would ask that you stand if you are able and join graduate Kimberly Roberts as she leads us in the singing of O Canada. Thank you, Kimberly. I know I am going to miss you always offering to sing the anthem at school events. I know you're relaxed about it now because that was the last time. I guess I'll have to find someone else to take on that mantle next year. I think we all recognize that an event hosted this way cannot replace the joy and sense of accomplishment that compares to the students walking across the stage in their caps and gowns to accept their diplomas and other awards. But we know the quintessential grad experience has to look different during these challenging times, not only for our grads, but everyone in the class of 2020. As a small school, we are fortunate to be able to host this scaled-down version of graduation and celebrate the NSS grads of 2020. That being said, we've tried to weave together the usual events of the grad weekend, including the dinner, the awards banquet, and the convocation ceremony, all in one night. I'd now like to call on a few special people who wanted to share a message with you all. Although they can't be in this room in person due to the PHO restrictions, they have had an impact on all of you, whether you'd like to admit it or not.
Hey grads, congrats on achieving this amazing milestone. The world that you are graduating out into is vastly different than the world that you started grade 12 in. My hope for you is that you can enter this world with love, with empathy, and with the understanding that being done high school doesn't mean that you're done learning. This world has a million possibilities for you as long as you are open to them, and I hope you find one that brings you joy and fulfills you.
Hi everyone. Congratulations on making it through the last 13 years of school. I know this is definitely not how you predicted your grad going, but I'm amazed how all of you have been able to take it in stride and create a wonderful night for all of you. Good luck in all of your future endeavors, and please don't be afraid to come and visit in the future. Once again, congratulations to all of you, Grad 2020.
Congratulations, grads. You made it. I'm very happy that you get to celebrate this very important milestone with your family. I've enjoyed getting to know you in the last 2 years, and I look forward to hearing about what you do in the future. So keep in touch. You've grown up a lot, and I'm very proud of all of you, and enjoy this night. It could be the last night you spend together as a whole, so make sure you take it all in and enjoy it, and thank those who made this night possible and made it as beautiful as it is. Have a great night. Best wishes. I'm cheering you on from the sidelines on the live stream, so good luck.
Hey guys, I just want to wish everybody congratulations. It's been a long trek. We've had some really good times, lots of laughs. I think that you guys are all pretty set for success, and I'm super excited to hear what you do, where you go, and to see your faces out there in the community. So congrats, grads of 2020.
Congratulations, grads. You've reached the end of this part of your journey. As you leave our school, you're going out into a rapidly changing world. Keep listening, learning, and making a difference.
I would like to congratulate the NSS graduating class of 2020. For most of you, this has not been an easy journey. You've faced challenges and struggles all the way through. But what has defined you is that you persevered. You stuck with it. Be proud of this resiliency. It will carry you throughout your entire life. So go boldly into the future. You've got this.
No, it's not loading. Hey guys. Going.
Congratulations to all of you on reaching this milestone. And in the words of Walt Disney, all of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them.
We're keeping this. This is an exciting time for you all. Remember, the world is full of endless opportunities and beautiful places to travel. Remember to thank all those people that got you this place, because they're very proud of you too. And in Mr. Rogers' words, there is no one in this whole world like you. So in my words, be you. You're awesome.
Graduates of 2020, today we celebrate you and your achievements, of course. My bit of wisdom for you today is life is not school, thank God. Life is life. There are no exams and no marks. You just go and you live it, and you decide what are your successes. I wish you every happiness. I wish you health, and I wish you kindness. Congratulations.
May the good Lord be with you down every road to Rome. And may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. And may you grow to be proud, dignified and true, and do unto others as you'd have done to you. Be courageous and be brave, and in my heart you'll always stay, forever young, forever young, forever young.
Hi guys, so I kicked Mr. Guide out for a little bit because of all the strict rules, but I had the honor of being asked to give the toast for the staff, which is I feel very honored and happy about. And they asked me to do a video, and you know I bully my way around sometimes with kids and adults alike, so here I am in front of you all. I feel lucky because I did get to meet all of you in elementary school. I think when I first moved to Nacusp, you guys were in grade 6, and it was PE, and it was wild, and it was fun because that was me in a nutshell as well. And I think we went to New Denver and scared all of them together and then came back, and then we ended up here together. I don't feel like I have to say a whole bunch because the staff really said a lot of it. It doesn't matter how we start, right? You started as that class, but you've ended as that class, right? Like, you've come full circle, and a true testament of this and all of you here and coming together. And I've been through quite a few graduations. The staff has been through quite a few graduations where it hasn't been easy. The process hasn't been easy, but this year has been pretty easy in retrospect, right? And I'm so proud of all of you. And I hope you know that whatever it is you choose to do, that you're gonna be amazing, because you've gone through some rough patches when you didn't have the tools. And you now have some of the tools, and you're only going to get more of the tools. So everything else to come is doable. And you do have each other, and even if you choose to go off on your own, you've got it, and you've got something to come back to. We've had some of you come back in the last few weeks, and you can tell that there is a bit of a connection between the staff and you and us and Mr. Jaydà, and we all just feel super privileged to have watched you grow, not the whole time, but like these past 2 years. Boy, we've come. Don't make that face, Kimberly. Like, we've made it. We made it through Socials 11. We can make it through anything, right? Like, that's just it. So on behalf of the staff, thank you so much. We're gonna miss you guys a lot, and I can't wait to see what happens to each and every one of you. So thank you.
So, replying to the toast from the staff on behalf of the graduates, I call on the grad co-presidents, Cheyenne Turan and Makayla Teindl. Can you come here? Can you use that one, or you can come here, your choice. She has her own mic.
Good evening, parents and fellow graduates.
We would like to start by thanking our parents for being our biggest supporters and sticking by our sides through it all. We wouldn't be here without you. To the NSS staff, thank you for getting us through these last 5 years, helping us discover our full potential.
We have a few special thanks for you.
To Mr. Jaydà, thank you for being our cheering squad and for allowing this special day to happen. We will forever be reminded of you whenever we hear the sound of keys jingling.
To Ms. Coates, thank you for being the school mom and always making sure we are fed and taken care of.
Both of your support throughout high school, and especially this past year, hasn't gone unnoticed, and we couldn't possibly thank you enough.
To the community of Recut, thank you for supporting all of our bottle drives, raffles, and bake sales. Your support is greatly appreciated.
And a final special mention to Stacy and Melissa. Thank you for making this day possible. From organizing fundraisers to helping with decorating plans, you are truly appreciated, and we can't thank you enough.
I now call on Stacy Turan to reply for the parents.
luck to all of you.
Hi, Dad. This is your shout out that you were asking for. This is my graduation. So sorry that you couldn't come because everyone's listening to the whole thing, but glad you're watching it online. Love you. No claps.
I'd like to thank you, my grandma, for watching this, even though she couldn't come to Newfoundland. Pardon? I'd like to congratulate my grandma for watching, even though she couldn't come all the way from Newfoundland to watch or to come here from since COVID. Thank you, everyone.
Just a reminder, grads, when you're done dinner, if you would like to get rid of your dirty dishes, there are bins at the back on the cart. Just again, reminder to respect the social distancing norms.
Is it video already? Yeah, it is. You just have to... Okay, this is too high. I just want to shout out to all the people that are watching for me. Thanks, Nana and Great Nan, aunties. Love you guys. Sorry if I didn't shout out my grandmother. Thank you for watching. Thank you.
Hello. I'd just like to thank all my family and friends for watching, and yeah, love you guys. Bye.
Hi to all my friends and family. Thank you for...
Is it on?
Is it on?
I don't know. I think maybe try it. Yep, there you go.
Oh.
Oh.
Hi to all my friends and family. Thank you for watching. And I love you guys all.
I don't know if the mic works.
Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Nana. Hi, Butt Cheeks. Main host. Hey, Marcia and Shannon. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, have fun. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at me if I fall on the stage.
So everyone, I just want to draw your attention to the back of the room, and please thank Christy Robbins, the caterer, for tonight's dinner. While you're finishing up dessert, I thought we would move on. So normally on the Saturday, we would have the arena filled with guests and some dignitaries to come and speak, but unfortunately we were already at our limit. So we now move on to the portion where we have a chance to hear from our dignitaries, and each of them has shared with us a short video message. I'm just going to play them in succession.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my home and my outside yard. I am pleased to bring greetings and congrats to the grad class of 2020 on behalf of the Village Council and from the community. To the Nakusp High School graduates of the class of 2020, families and friends, this is not the graduation ceremony anyone had envisioned. However, never has a graduating class been called to step into the future with more purpose, vision, passion, energy, and hope. I know that you, the parents and grandparents, are reflected upon the fact that just yesterday, your young man or woman was beginning his or her high school career. It seems like just last week they were attending their first day of school. It has been both a challenge and a joy to raise your child, and today is an incredibly special day that marks their entry into the adult world and gives these young people an opportunity to be the best person they can be. A quote I'd like to share with you today are the 5 W's of life. 1. Who you are is what makes you special. Do not change for anyone. 2. What lies ahead will always be a mystery. Do not be afraid to explore. 3. When life pushes you over, you push back harder. 4. Where there are choices to make the one you will not regret. 5. Why things happen will never be certain. Take it in stride and move forward. So I have a following proposal for the graduating class of 2020. Go have your life experiences. Continue your education or career training, and when you are ready, come back to Nakusp and help build a dynamic place to live. Remember, we will welcome you home with open arms. Congratulations to this year's most memorable graduating class of 2020. All the best in the careers and paths you may wish to pursue. Remember, graduation is not the end of a tough journey, it is the beginning of a beautiful one. Again, thank you and a big congrats to the grad class of 2020. Remember, be calm, kind, and safe. Thank you.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020 at Nakusp Secondary and to all of you for reaching this huge milestone in your lives. I bring greetings from the Board of Education for School District 10 Arrow Lakes. On behalf of all the trustees on the board, I wish you all the best as you move forward in your lives. How I wish I could be there with you to see all those excited faces as you celebrate the conclusion of your high school years and your next step into the big adventure of life. But I do get to be here with you in thoughts and virtually, so please enjoy your accomplishments. 13 years ago, you were ready to start this new adventure as excited 5-year-olds heading off to kindergarten, and now you have reached the peak. What a great achievement to be here, looking back at all the years of memories, friendships, classroom fun, sporting teams and events, field trips, and fun. I always find myself remembering my own high school years and graduation at these times. Keep your yearbooks because they make great memories. It is an interesting time that we are in. The class of 2020 was born in the aftermath of 9/11, and your graduation from high school comes in the midst of a pandemic. Although these are some of the biggest milestones of your life, we cannot wait to see how you overcome this and soar into life. Your ability to adapt and cope with life events will take you a long way in your life. You have made it this far, and now you are ready to move forward and succeed in life and overcome all the roadblocks that life is going to throw at you. There are new adventures ahead. Some of you will be off to college or university, others to start your careers, and others will be off to find yourselves. Wherever you are heading, we wish you all the best. Wherever you go in life, always remember these wonderful high school years. So head off into the big adventures of life, taking it one step at a time, and always enjoy. I will finish off with a quote from Dr. Seuss. Oh, the places we will go.
In May 2011, NASA launched a couple of unusual astronauts into space. Gladys and Esmeralda were 2 golden orb spiders who became part of a unique scientific experiment seeking to understand how abrupt changes in environment might impact living beings. As the scientific inquiry proceeded, initial observations showed that this pair of arachnids suddenly thrust into a zero-gravity environment on the International Space Station Endeavour were thrown off their typical web-making patterns. At first, the the spider webs were hardly recognizable as webs. Yet within days, these two space travelers had adapted to their new environment, demonstrating remarkable resilience and adaptivity to change. They had learned to navigate an utterly new environment that caused disruption and yet manifested strength. Their story is your story, graduates. Grads of 2020, you too have demonstrated throughout your years of education in School District 10 marked resilience and adaptivity. Your light has shone and your webs of success have prospered through significant challenges and major systemic changes. Your entire high school career has involved a bold new provincial curriculum focused on big ideas, inquiry-based learning, and greater relevance and connectedness to real-world learning. Your schooling, your teachers, your support staff, and your community have prepared you for a world that your parents and grandparents could scarcely have imagined possible. Little wonder, therefore, that in mid-March, when a global pandemic forced suspension of in-class learning, you were prepared for this tectonic shift in education. Radical change is never easy. Yet just as the Chinese character for change also means opportunity, you have seized the opportunities and revisioned your learning, your dreams, and your possibilities. The world you are entering as you transition from high school is radically different from what you may have expected. Take heart as these next days, months, and years unfold, because it's precisely the skills you've been learning and fostering throughout your education in our caring schools and communities, and your success over the past few months in the midst of a pandemic. These will stand you in good stead. Your future may appear less clear than short months ago, yet with caring, confidence, and community, and by drawing on the lived experience of your strength, flexibility, and resilience, the world is still a canvas on which you can make a significant difference, perhaps an even greater difference than before. It's not what happens in our lives that marks and defines us, but how we respond and deal with these challenges. Grads, may you spin new webs in space, and know that all of us in the school district, your school, and your community will be here on Earth, always at your back as you navigate and lead change. Congratulations, grads.
So, I normally get to do a speech too, and I thought I had a decent one written, and then a couple of my staff members who didn't want to do a video brought me a speech, and I wanted to share that with you instead. I think it'll be much more to you. I'm not going to tell you who wrote it till the end, but you'll know. Well, you did it. It has been a long journey down a road less traveled for most of you, but yay, here you are on your graduation day. Congratulations. We are proud of each and every one of you. 5 years ago, you stormed through the doors of NSS, not with the usual gusto of a Kootenai storm, but more akin to a Category 5 hurricane, followed by aftershocks of a tsunami, and a tidal wave, flooding, and general natural disasters. All these shocks are what have made your grade a most memorable group. Most of you individually have touched our hearts with your unique and enduring souls. Your group's reputation preceded you and instilled fear, trepidations, and thoughts of early retirement. Finances not permitting, we had to brave the storm. We are glad that we stayed and glad to say we not just survived, but have flourished in your wake. You, the grade 8s of 2016, and now the grads of 2020, made us work harder and smarter and become more innovative and savvier than ever before. We thank you for that. We have grown under your influence. We have matured in more ways than one. We've learned lessons about endurance and patience, innovation and diversity, loyalty and friendship and humanity, plus a few after 3 p.m. relaxation techniques that we won't mention. You have taught us all of that. Life handed you to us to guide you down a path, and you took us on a journey. At times it was rocky and turbulent, but with your tenacity, humor, unpredictability, and resilience, we all made it. You are graduating and forging new pathways with different traveling companions. We are coming to the end of our working lives, and we are grateful for the many, many memories we will take with us. Memories jam-packed with the antics and the triumphs of the grads of 2020. Whichever path you choose, whatever route you take, whatever destinations you reach, enjoy your own unique individual journey. Embrace all the experiences along the way. Parts of your travels will be calm waters, some tidal waters, and some turbulent seas, but with tenacity and endurance, humor and hope, friends and family, you will make it. We wish you all safe travels on your journeys. We wish you happiness, peace, and joy in all you dream and pursue. Congratulations to the class of 2020. We will miss you. Love, Jackie and Cheryl. Normally, the Saturday convocations, the grads would be escorted out by a local RCMP officer, often in red serge. And we've tried to make up for that tradition with a small video message from a person with a rich connection to NSS and these grads in particular.
Good day, everyone, from Bella Bella. Hopefully you all know me, Constable Bellamy, standing out in front of what we call the big house here in Bella Bella. I was just asked to give a short chat with you guys, just to congratulate you on making it through grade 12. You guys have probably had the most interesting grad class ever, especially with homeschooling, so thanks to a lot of parents who probably forced you to do your homework when you were supposed to. Like I said, I've always referred to you guys as that class. My first probably interaction with you guys was when I got called to the office and a big binder thrown on the desk in front of me and said, "This is that grade 8 class, you're going to want to get to know them." I did get to know you guys, and I'm really glad I did. Totally enjoyable. You guys were awesome. So many unique personalities within, the 17 of you. And I'm going to go through you guys one by one and just kind of a brief memory of what I have of you guys. And I'm also going to change locations. Hi, now I'm coming from the waterfront here in Bella Bella. As you can see, lots of ocean behind me. A little cloudy day, but anyway, just want to kind of go over each one of you once here real shortly. Just kind of quick memories, what I have of you guys and things that I take away from you guys. I'll try go in alphabetical order. So Dawson, we'll start with you. Lucky you. You know what, you're kind of the quiet guy, right? You didn't say a whole lot, but you were always there if needed. It was appreciated. If I had questions, you were always there to answer them. Matthias, didn't see a lot of you either, because I guess with being on the bus as much as you were, you didn't really have a whole lot of free time to be hanging out around the school before or after school. Ewan, I'm going to throw you in with Jared just because you guys were never really far apart from each other. So you and Jared, honestly, you guys used to give me good laughs. Everyone knows my thing was bike helmets, and I would see you guys riding your bike up the street. You'd jump off quickly. I'd pull over, say, hey, what are you guys up to? And the answer always was, just taking my bike for a walk. Future reference for you guys now that you're driving. If you can see me, I can see you. So as much as we all knew you were joking around, it was fun. Noah, I always just saw Noah around the hockey rink. I can totally see you as a professional Zamboni driver or something, because every time I saw you were at the hockey rink, either for yourself or for your brothers. Riley, you're always so quiet, but you know what? You had the biggest heart, and I could always tell what kind of mood you were in by the expressions on your face, and it was good. I really enjoyed, some of our conversations that we had. Shaylee, yeah, probably when I first started coming into the schools, which was probably a little unusual at the time, Shaylee used to just kind of look at me like, oh no, what is he here for? By the end, everyone was kind of used to me, so that was good. Jaydà, just her always riding her mom's bike around town, and she always had a smile for you. You could bug her a little bit, and she'd always have a smile for you. Sonia, I always refer to Sonia kind of as, to me, the Energizer Bunny. I used to like coming to watch the soccer tournaments and soccer games and watch Jaydà out there just running non-stop, just go, go, go. Wyatt, I know Wyatt came and went a few times for hockey stuff, and Wyatt was actually on my ball team there at the last season that I played in the Cusp. Full of energy, and man, that kid is fast. Haven, the way I like to refer to Haven is you're your own person. You don't follow the norms. You don't follow what everyone else is doing. You do your own thing, which is awesome. You will go far in life doing that. Everyone's looking for those sort of personalities in people. Kimberly Roberts. Kim was probably my favorite person to harass and bug in town, and because she always had a way of firing back at me. I like that. I like people that are quick on their feet and not easily harassed. And like I said, she'd always harass me back. Zach, you're probably the one that I'm most proud of for graduating. You've done this on your own, right? You've pretty much raised yourself. I know you had your brothers to help out, but it was you that got yourself to school in the mornings. It was you that got the homework done. Be very proud of yourself, Zach. Makayla, it was probably my favorite memory of Makayla, even though we chatted a lot, was the night that she got coronated as the Queen of Nakasp. She came up to me and she actually said to me, she goes, you know what, my dad actually cried tonight. And I explained to her, it's because, as a dad of a grade 12 myself, that he was super proud of her. And I'm sure he is very proud of her tonight, as all parents are of all of you. Cheyenne, I saw her all the time when I was walking my dog, because they didn't live far from me. And every time I walked by, I got a wave or a hi, or she'd come over and pet the dog. And yeah, it's just always sitting on that deck out in front of the house over by my place there. Zach was the one that I said he took after me a lot, in the fact that he liked food. And I know when it was hamburger day or something, I swear he always had to go to the bathroom 5 minutes before the end of class so he could be first in line. All right, I'm going to change locations one more time and we'll wrap this up. Hi again. This time I'm in front of the police station. That sign behind me there, it's really hard to see, but that's held sick for police. So anyway, I just wanted to again congratulate you guys on graduating. You have now become from that grade 8 class to that grad class of 2020. And stay in touch. I am on Facebook. I'm not a Twitter person or any of that stuff, but I am on Facebook. If you can add me if you want, now that you've graduated, and hope everything goes well for you guys. Enjoy your evening. Bye.
And just to let you know, Lee's original plan when we were going to host grad, he was actually going to come and wear his red serge on your behalf, but this was how he felt he could make up for it. He was worried that the video was too long, and I told him you guys would definitely not mind that because you had that special connection with him. So one of the traditions we have to try and weave together here is normally the Friday night we hand out the school awards, and on the Saturday we hand out the scholarships and bursaries. And today we're going to try and do all of that at the same time. The graduates will be asked to visit the stage only once tonight, receiving all of their accolades at the same time. So I ask that you hold your applause for any graduate until I have announced all of their successes. For those of you looking for some photo opportunities, the grads will be making their way to the stage from this side of the stage. They're going to be coming up from this side, stopping at the piggy bank and dropping some money off if they happen to have remembered that. Normally we have a grade 11 hold that, but we still want to hold that tradition of being able to fund next year's class. I'm going to be reading some things that they wrote in their grad profiles, and if they didn't write enough, I told them I would just make something up. So don't be surprised if I make a few things up. Parents and family members, you're more than welcome to come forward and take some photos. Just be careful, the live stream is coming this way and going to be on the stage, so Lee Orr and I ask that you stand on his left side if you're going to need to take some photos. Before we begin, I have a short message from the Scholarship Society. To the graduates of the class of 2020, the Nakus Scholarship Society would like to congratulate you on your graduation. 2020 is certainly a year we will all remember, not only celebrating your achievements as graduates, but because your final term was interrupted by COVID-19 and your world was turned upside down. In the middle of the pandemic, you were asked to complete your graduating year online and at home, and you faced that uncertainty and all the challenges in life. The fact you are here today is a testament to not only your hard work, but to the sacrifices that you, your families, and your loved ones were asked to make. This may not be the dream graduation you had envisioned or planned for, but the pride we feel in your accomplishments is just as heartfelt and significant. Each of the Scholarship Society members wishes to extend sincere congratulations. We wish you many more successes as you move on to the next chapters of your lives. And that's from Valerie Hill, the president of the Nakus Scholarship Society. Ewan Carter. Son of Chantal Carter and Kyle Grenier, Ewan plans on moving to Vancouver Island, going to pursue a ski guiding career. Actively involved in hockey, skiing, and soccer, his favorite memory from high school is the Creston soccer tournament. He says his greatest inspiration is his mom because she's very hardworking and she's very free-spirited. As he leaves the stage, he leaves us with this quote, "Go big or go home." One last thing, he wants to make a shout out to the boys. Don't forget to take your envelope, Ewan. By the way, there's a second photographer in the weight room, so you're welcome to either get photos right after you get your stuff, or they will be around after the event and you can get them later. Jared Groenhuysen. Son of Sue and Michael Groenhuysen, Jared plans, as always, on being a young man of few words, tells me his post-secondary plans are very concise. I'm going to work. Actively involved in skiing and snowboarding, his favorite memory at the high school is seeing his friends. His inspiration, he says, is all of his teachers because they helped him a lot throughout school. As he leaves the stage, he leaves us with this quote, the two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Take your envelope. Zachary Watson. Son of Crystal and Kurt Watson, Zach wants to pursue a career in logging for a company around Nakusp. He was an active member of the school basketball team, has had numerous awards including the Legion Poppy and Honor and Effort Roll list throughout high school. His favorite memories are the soccer and basketball trips, and he says his greatest inspiration is his dad because he became a logger after high school, which has inspired Zach to do the same. I'm also pleased to award Zach the Most Improved Player on the senior boys basketball team for 2020. He leaves us with this quote, "It doesn't take rocket appliances to get your grade 12. As he leaves the stage, he wants to wish his classmates all the best with their future plans. Alyssa Mighton, daughter of Brandy and Tim Mighton, Alyssa's post-secondary plan is to be happy with who she is and the people around her. She was an active member of the school's Safe Club and involved in the school's music program as well as some sports teams. She is proud to have been a constant member of the school's honor roll. Alyssa's favorite memory is when Mrs. Wiseman took the band class on a field trip to see Macbeth. She says, and I quote, "It was a great day that I got to spend with my friends." She leaves us with this quote, "We've all got both light and dark inside of us. What matters is the part we choose to act on. That's who we really are." As she leaves the stage, she would like to thank her parents and brother for always standing by her side. She knows she wouldn't be standing here without them. Zachary Schmidt. Son of Lynette Sear and Corey Schmidt, Zach notes that mechanics is his jam, so he hopes to return to Alberta to pursue an apprenticeship program in this field. Zach mentions two favorite memories at the high school. The first is hanging out with all of his friends at lunch, but the second is proving Mr. Barasoff wrong in the auto shop when Zach fixed a mower that Mr. B thought he wouldn't be able to repair. He wants to send a shout out to everyone who helped him make it to this day, and I'm sure you all know his quote, "Mornin'." Now that Zach is done school, he's looking forward to wearing hats and clothing of his own choosing. Shaylee Klassen. Daughter of Jennifer and Kelvin Klassen, Shaylee plans on attending Trinity Western University this fall for a degree in law and politics. She's pleased to say she's a regular on the honor and effort roll. Her favorite memory at school is eating lunch with her friends at the picnic table in the schoolyard or sitting under the big trees in front of the school. Shaylee says her mother has been her greatest inspiration because she always comforts her in knowing her grades don't define her and that Shaylee trying her best is enough. Don't leave yet, Shaylee. I'm not done. Shaylee Klassen is receiving 2 financial awards today. I'm pleased to let known that she won the Clark Kessler Memorial Bursary as well as the Sarah Jenkins Memorial Bursary. She leaves us with this quote, "You are not your mistakes, they are what you did and not who you are." Noah Fizzard. Son of Lindsay and Daryl Fizzard, Noah plans on taking a year off and then attending a heavy-duty mechanics program in Nelson or Calgary. His major involvement was sports, especially soccer, basketball, baseball, and hockey. His favorite memories at NSS are being in PE class and hanging out with his friends. Noah wants to thank Mrs. DeLong. He says she always helped him out a lot and gave him the motivation to work harder. Noah is also receiving 2 financial awards today: the Royal Canadian Legion Nakus Branch 20 bursary and a Skills and Trades bursary from the Scholarship Society. As he leaves the stage, he wants to share this quote, "Your secrets are safe with me. I wasn't even listening." Jaydà Peterson-Bodnar, daughter of Kish Peterson and Andre Bodnar, Jaydà is planning on attending university to complete her bachelor degree in business administration. Her favorite NSS memory is meeting the rapper D.O. Gibson in grade 9. Jaydà says her inspiration is her mom for being so strong, caring, and teaching her the value of hard work. I'm pleased to note that Jaydà is receiving 3 scholarships and bursaries today. The first, the Dave Grimshire Memorial Bursary, a bursary from the Nakusp and District Chamber of Commerce, and a new one this year, the Star of the West Masons Lodge 61 bursary. She leaves us with this quote from Jeff Bezos: "I knew that if I failed, I wouldn't regret that, but I knew that the one thing I might regret is not trying." As she leaves the stage, she sends a shout out to her dad, Andre, who wasn't able to make it, but is watching from Toronto. She adds, "Dad, thanks for believing in me always." Haven Ron, daughter of Shay Quinnell and Travis Ron, Haven plans on going to college in the fall. She was actively involved in the 2019 clothing drive, the Terry Fox Run, and grad fundraising. She also enjoyed being an active member of the volleyball, basketball, and soccer teams. Her previous awards include numerous MVP and sportsmanship awards for her involvement in sports. She is receiving one special accolade from the staff this year, given to the member of the graduating class who exemplifies taking the road less traveled or being true to yourself. We're happy to award you the 2020 Free Spirit Award. As well, Haven is also receiving 3 scholarships today: the Donna Wong Memorial Bursary, the NSS Scholarship Society Bursary, and a Skills and Trades Bursary. Her favorite memory at the school is being on sports trips, and as she leaves the stage, she shares with us this quote: "Life is like a board game. You never know what life is going to throw at you until you roll the dice." Wyatt Peterson, son of Dulcie and Kevin Peterson, Wyatt plans on continuing to play hockey, and when that is done, he's going to go into a trades program. He noted his involvement in the hockey academy, as well as playing in the Junior B League in Grand Forks last year. His favorite memory when he was at NSS was the Revelstoke ski trip. He's walking off the stage today with 2 financial awards, the Jason Ambrock Memorial Bursary and the Vera Johnson Memorial Bursary. Riley Hall, son of Terry Roberts and Rob Hall, Riley has been accepted into the Welding Foundations program at Selkirk College. He is very excited to be learning more about his favorite activity in the metal shop. Riley noted he worked at Cougar Snacks concession ever since grade 8, and he also helped build a sculpture for the school out front with Kate Tupper. Riley has often been a member of the honor and effort roll, and his favorite memory is building things in the shops, playing foosball in room 10, the field trips to Selkirk College, despite getting lost on campus, and attending the Abbotsford TradeX show selling flashers and fire starter kits. His greatest inspiration at school was Mrs. Wiseman, who inspired Riley by always helping him find a solution no matter how difficult the task. Riley is receiving 5 scholarships today: the Gord Roberts Memorial Bursary, the Hospital Employees Union Bursary, an Acusp Scholarship Society Bursary, the Royal Canadian Legion Poppy Bursary, and a Skills and Trades Bursary. Riley sends a shout out to all of his teachers in helping him, for putting up with him throughout and all of his shenanigans over the years. He leaves us with 2 quotes: "Peace out," and "Courage is never being scared to death, but saddling up anyway." Matthias Brindamore. Son of Holly Brindamore and Kip Wachter, Matthias plans on becoming a Red Seal carpenter through an apprenticeship. Matthias loved anything involved in the shops: automotive, woods, and metals. He's proud to say he has been a consistent member of the Honor and Effort Roll since grade 8. His favorite memory at the high school is hanging out with friends and making new ones along the way. Stay put, Matthias, I got a lot to say. Matthias says the person who inspired him the most is his uncle, because he encouraged him to become a Red Seal carpenter and pursue a life in the trades. Matthias is receiving 3 special awards from the school. For earning the most credits above the minimum 80 credits required for graduation, Matthias has earned the Above and Beyond Award for earning 125 credits. I have to tell you, Matthias, hard work pays off. This award comes with a check for $100. Don't go. Matthias is also receiving the Glenn Joseph Ferrer Award, which is presented to a student from the Edgewood and Fauquier area who has consistently shown exceptional citizenship characteristics over the last 5 years. Mr. Barasoff is also awarding you the Industrial Education Award, which is given to a student for outstanding achievement in at least 2 industrial education areas and who plans on pursuing a career in the trades. I'm still not done, Matthias. Stay put. Matthias is receiving 6 scholarships today: the Katrine Conroy Bursary, the Needles Reunion Bursary, the Nacusp Scholarship Society Scholarship, a Royal Canadian Legion Nacusp Branch 20 Bursary, the Royal Canadian Legion Edgewood Branch 203 Bursary, and a Skills and Trades Bursary. He leaves us with this quote: "Every day may not be a good day, but there is something good in every day." Now you can grab your stuff, Matthias. As he leaves, he wants to thank all of his classmates for a good time during high school and all of his family for their support. Kimberly Roberts. Daughter of Shannon Struck and Paul Roberts, Kimberly plans on attending College of the Rockies for a Bachelor of Education degree with an elementary focus. She says she might transfer to UVic in the subsequent years. Kim was involved in the yearbook, a member of the grad executive, was crowned 2nd ambassador of the Arrow Lakes in 2018, as well as an active member of the volleyball, basketball, and soccer teams. She has been a consistent member of the Honor and Effort Roll, and although the press release comes out tomorrow, I want to announce, for those of you that don't know, she is also a recent recipient of a 2020 Beatty Luminary Scholarship, valued at up to $40,000 over the next 4 years. Hands down, her favorite memory at NSS is any and all sporting events, along with peer tutoring at the elementary school. There are 2 special awards here for Kimberly. The school is pleased to recognize you with the 2020 trophy as the co-MVP of the senior girls volleyball team, As well, Kim, and I know you already grabbed the cash out of the envelope, you finished first in the West Kootenay zone for the Royal Canadian Legion Remembrance Day essay contest. Kimberly is leaving the stage with 9 scholarships and bursaries. She is getting financial awards from the Arrow Lakes Teachers Association, the Bill Robison Memorial, the Class of '94 bursary, the Columbia Power Corporation Scholarship, the Garth Haggard Memorial, the Gord Roberts Memorial, the Joan Fowler Memorial, a Royal Canadian Legion Nakus Branch 20 bursary, and the CHM Lodge at the Arrow Lakes Scholarship. Kimberly wants to thank Tessa Wiseman because in English 12, she pushed Kimberly to her full potential and knew there was more to her than others could see. As she leaves the stage, she leaves us with this quote, "Remember, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday." Dawson Bone. Son of Nancy and Jeremy Bone, Dawson plans to work for a year, then when he turns 19, he hopes to go to the Mountain Transport Institute in Castlegar to earn his Class 1 truck driver's license, and then go on to Selkirk College for heavy-duty mechanics. Dawson asked me to highlight his participation with the soccer and ski teams, as well as his involvement with the school's outdoor ed program. He has been a consistent member of the honor and effort roll since grade 8. His favorite NSS memory were the school ski days, mostly because he didn't have to go to school that day. And of course, the day he received his license and he could drive himself to school and around town. Dawson is receiving 6 financial awards today: the CUPE Local 2450 bursary, a logging bursary, the NAC 4 bursary for the trades, the Renewable Resources bursary, the Ron Aldridge Citizenship Award, and a Royal Canadian Legion Nakus Branch 20 bursary. He leaves us with this quote, "If you're not 10 minutes early, then you're 10 minutes late." Cheyenne Turan. Daughter of Stacy and Jason Turan, Cheyenne has been accepted to both Selkirk College and College of the Rockies for the ECE program. Do I need to slow down, Cheyenne? Okay. Cheyenne was a co-president of the Grad 2020 class and an active member of the ski and snowboard team. She is proud to note that she's been a consistent member of the honor and effort roll since grade 8. Her favorite NSS memories are hanging out with her friends and all the time she spent in her electives classes. What, it wasn't SciTech? Oh, come on. Cheyenne is receiving 3 major school awards today. The first is the Trin McQuare Trophy, which is awarded by the coaches of the NSS ski and snowboard team. She is also receiving the Alan Taylor Memorial Award, which is chosen by the graduating students via secret ballot. This award is for the grad who has contributed the most towards making this past school year memorable and enjoyable. I'm also pleased, as principal of the school, to award Cheyenne the Governor General's Medal. The Governor General's Medal, established in 1873, recognizes the student who has achieved the highest academic average in grade 11 and 12 courses. On behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Julie Payette, Governor General of Canada, I am pleased to bestow the academic medal to you, Cheyenne. I'm told it will arrive in the mail in September. Don't go anywhere, because I'm still not done. Cheyenne will be leaving the stage with 8 financial awards today. Her scholarships and bursaries include the Betty White Walton Memorial Bursary, the Joe Lee Bursary from CUPE Local 2450, Debbie Samuelson Memorial Bursary, the Janice Berge Memorial, the Robin Pazurek Memorial Bursary from CIBC, a Royal Canadian Legion Nakusp Branch 20 bursary, the Sarah Steichel Memorial Bursary, and the Trinity McQuare Memorial Bursary. Cheyenne wants to send a special thank you to Miss Singh because she was always there to listen and help when needed. As she leaves the stage, she shares with us this quote, "You can call, but I probably won't pick up." Sonia Peterson. Daughter of Susie and Stuart Peterson, Sonia plans on going to university for a medical radiology degree, a 3-year program that offers in-class and out-of-class learning. She loved being involved in school sports, especially being a member of the soccer, volleyball, and basketball teams. She has many previous awards, including honor and effort role status, several MVPs in soccer and volleyball. Sonia is also a recipient of the 2020 Schulich Leader nominee from Nakusp Secondary School, and she was also recently rewarded with a 2020 Beatty Luminary Scholarship valued up to $40,000 over the next 4 years. Her favorite NSS memory is all the soccer trips with the girls. I'm pleased to award her 2 other awards from the school, the Senior Girls Volleyball Co-MVP and the Senior Female Athlete of the Year. Sonia is receiving 8 financial awards today. Her scholarship and bursary list includes the Arrow Lakes Healthcare Auxiliary Scholarship, the Arrow Lakes Hospital Foundation Award, the Class of 1995 Sports Bursary, the Erling Johnson Memorial, the Harry Murph Memorial from the Arrow Lakes Historical Society, the Janice Berge Memorial, the NAC 4 Award for Scholarship, and the Reunion 80 Scholarship. She wants to send a special shout out to Andrea for always being there for her and for always believing in her even when she didn't always believe in herself. As she leaves the stage, Sonia shares this quote, "Live every day as if it's your last." Makayla Teindl. Daughter of Melissa and Jared Teindl, Makayla has been accepted into several scholarships and universities, but has chosen to attend the College of the Rockies starting in the fall of 2020, pursuing a Bachelor of Education degree with an elementary focus. Grad 2020 co-president, first ambassador of the Arrow Lakes in 2018, a volunteer dance instructor for NES's Thrive After 3 program, and a peer tutor for several NES primary classrooms. She has been a consistent member of the honor and effort role and says her favorite high school memory is peer tutoring the kindergarten class at NES every week. Makayla says that all the staff were truly inspiring, but she wants to give a huge shout out to Mrs. Wiseman for helping her with her self-worth and always encouraging her to go after her dreams. She's receiving 2 major awards from the school today. The Marion Cusick Award, which is that big heavy granite thing behind you, don't try to pick it up. I got a hernia my first year here trying to move that. This award is being given to you, Makayla, in recognition of your outstanding achievements and contributions in the performing arts. The school recognizes you for your significant contributions and accolades in dance. The second award is because, Makayla, you are an incredible role model. You are known for always showing leadership, taking responsibility, being dependable, shouldering active participation in both the school and community, and showing respect for everyone. For all that and so much more, the NSS staff is pleased to honor you as the Senior Secondary Citizen of the Year. Makayla is receiving 13 scholarships and bursaries today. She is getting financial awards from the Arrow Lakes Teachers Association, Bursaries from the NSS classes of 97, 2000, 2001, 2003, and 2006. She's the school's recipient of the Columbia Basin Trust Award, the Debbie Jones Memorial Bursary, the Kootenai Savings Credit Union Award, the Rotary Club of Nakusp Bursary, the Save On Food Scholarship, the Canadian Legion Poppy Bursary, and a District Dogwood Authority Award. Makayla would like to give a huge thank you to her parents for always sticking by her side and always being her #1 fans. As she leaves the stage, she wants to share a quote from Nishan Panwar. "Today, I will close the door to my past, open the door to my future, with my head high to a new chapter in my life." Please tell me I didn't miss anybody. Sweet. I would like to thank the donors as well as the members of the Scholarship Society Committee, Valerie Hill, Sue Patterson, Kathy Bone, Andrea Coates, Cam Leach, Patty Beck, and Frances Walmsley. The amazing work that you all do will have a powerful and lasting effect on our graduates. I am in awe over the continued generosity shown by this community. The grads today received over $57,000 in scholarships. Do I have to delay a bit? Because she's supposed to be up here next, so. I didn't plan that out. Well, I can improvise because I can do something else instead. I'm going to jump to the end of what I was going to say, and we'll save that for later. As many of you know, my challenge to the school community this year was reveal your inner superhero. And who would have thought back in September of 2019 just how relevant that challenge would be to all of us, not only here in Nakusp, but around the world. Graduates, as you know, and I said this at the start of the year, you're like, I'm not a superhero. I truly believe that we are all superheroes. We all have a power that we can share with the world to make it a better place. Superman once commented, "I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles." You have all had your share of hurdles, not only this year, but throughout all of your schooling. I have watched as you have learned that what makes superheroes super is their determination to not be defined by helplessness. Like any superhero, you have embraced your origins, your flaws, and your mistakes, and you have strived every day to become the best version of yourselves. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being part of mine and constantly challenging me and those around you to be better. Cheyenne, do you think they're ready this time? No? That was a second. Oh, they're ready. Earlier this year, the graduates held a vote, and they selected 2 of their peers to share some of their stories and say goodbye for all of them. It gives me great pleasure to call on co-valedictorians Ewan Carter and Makayla Teindl.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us in honor of the graduating class of 2020. We want to start by thanking the NSS staff for helping us achieve our goals and motivating us towards our max potential. We would also like to thank the grad committee and parent volunteers for making today possible. To our fellow graduates, we made it. Through the thick and thin, old friendships and new beginnings, as well as having a graduation ceremony in the middle of a global pandemic. Against all odds, we managed to make it to this day, achieving one of our biggest milestones. We will forever cherish our memories together, even the ones that go back to elementary school, like when we terrorized Miss Leach on the grade 7 camping trip and almost flipped the dock in Watchan. And we had a lot of fun playing kick the bucket at Miss McQuare's house. Since then, we've lost a lot of our innocence. Over the years, we've grown apart, but we will always have each other's backs.
Many of us have been born and raised here, and for those of us who joined halfway, we all call this place home. We've all left a mark on this town, some more literal than others, as you can find our names sketched into old desks and bathroom stalls. Growing up here in Nakusp has its pros and cons. One of the biggest pros is that we're all like one big family. We help each other through the good times and the bad. As a group, we're stronger than ever. Being raised in such a small community has taught each and every one of us to work together whether we wanted to or not. Looking around, we know the names of everyone who's with us today. That's a result of living in a small community. We also know almost everything about them, from every heartbreak to achievement. That's a product of living in a small community with a not-so-small gossip issue. However, it's what else we know that matters most. We know how to comfort one another, how to make each other laugh, and how to include and accept each other's differences. Some people may say that today is where the journey really begins. To us, the journey began 13 years ago, and today it splits into 17 different paths. Some may eventually cross paths, some may follow the road less traveled. Tomorrow we will join new groups, move to strange cities, and begin our new chapter in life. But we will always cherish our past memories and lifelong friendships. Congrats to the class of 2020.
I have a special gift for the grads. Somebody's trying to get into the Zoom, but I'm not jumping back there again. A final thank you to everyone who has worked so hard to put this amazing evening together. You'll see a few names in the program, but inevitably somebody gets overlooked, and please know that everyone's efforts are appreciated. I also want to acknowledge all of you in our audience and those people online for joining us tonight to help celebrate this joyful milestone in our graduates' lives. I know it means so much to them that you have shown your support here today.